I'm kind of lost for words, really. I've been sitting here, I've been waiting, and I was supposed to do it yesterday, and I didn't because my body said, no, son, you've got to sleep. And I did. I came home, and I just passed out, and I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, it was 5 AM. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know. It didn't make much sense. But you know what does make sense? Final Fantasy 14. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't make that much sense. But you know what's going to make sense? Me sitting here playing this right now. So that's what we're going to do right now. So, Krilly, tell me what's good. So, Tataru, what's good? Nice to see you all again. Let's do this. Old enemies, new threats. Krilly is glad for your return, although it remains to be seen if she has glad tidings to share. Oh, that seems like a good time. Also, we're going to see a good old boy again? Okay. Already starting off exciting. Lord, my, what a pleasant surprise. If you come to inquire after the Archons, fear not. Master Matoya's treatment has proven effective in stabilizing their corporal ether. We mustn't grow complacent, however. Potent though these magics may be, they are not without limits. We can only hope that afford us enough time for the Crystal Exarch to complete his work. If only we could go with you to the first and help. Pardon the interruption, but I come bearing urgent news. Oh no, Ilmo's in danger! Oh, Ilmo's definitely in danger. Fucking Maxima? I do actually... I don't fully remember you, so I'm not going to pretend I do, but I recognize your face. And to be honest, that's pretty good for me. I know when it's been a little bit while, my memories get a little bit fuzzy, but memories will return. Oh, Lord, it's been far too long, my friend. I agree, good sir. Forgive me, I don't believe we've been formally introduced. Maxima, former Gallian ambassador. I remain here in Eorzea under the auspices of Commander Alden, offering what counsel I can in the hopes of resolving the present conflict within the Empire. Oh, now I remember. Oh yes, I've heard stories of a defector from Galmold, but never mind that, you said you have urgent news. Indeed. As you may have heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of the Gallian forces have been recalled from the Gilmod Dark. With their numbers so greatly diminished, the main host of the Alliance has withdrawn, leaving the Alamegan resistance to keep watch over the border. And it is there we have welcomed a most unexpected visitor who claims that this de-escalation may bell growing dangers and unforeseen threats. Commander Alden has arranged for an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations. He has also requested a representative of the Scions attend as well. It was clear to whom he wished I extend this invitation. Oh, was it little old me? Does little old me get the invitation? It would seem time is on the essence. Well, you'll not be attending this meeting alone. I am not as well versed in the affairs of city-states as our comrades. I see no reason to burden a single Scion with all this. Fair enough. Yes, of course. Then we must wait for the Alamegan quarter with all haste. Well, what are you waiting for? Get going, you two! Alright. See you later, Tataru. Hope you do well in your activities and, I don't know. It'd be nice if you could come to the first. It'd be nice if you all could come to the first, because quite frankly, that place is great. It's very colourful. There's a lot of sad stuff going on, not gonna lie. It gets a bit dark over there. But outside that, the colours really change what's going on. Don't worry about the others. I'll keep an eye on them while you and Krilly are away. Alright, or Cry, or Krilly, or whatever. We keep moving. To Gerbania! We'll just teleport straight there because I'm too lazy to even get out that goddamn doorstep. I'm ready to go. Get a little bit of that progress in, you know. It's Thursday. I won't be playing again until maybe Sunday, and I might be playing Sea of Stars Sunday. So, I need this now. I need this in my system now. Straight around here? Perhaps? Yes. No. Down here. I believe so. It looks like it connects, but I could be wrong. I can't read maps. We'll sprint it out. Maybe. There's a giant wall. Yeah, no, maybe. Are you an open door? Love is an open. Nope. There we go. Feels so long since... Is that room... No, I'm thinking of a different place. I remember there was like a corner around the steps, so I can't remember what town, city, whatever. I can't remember where it was, but there's like a room in there, and there's like Alpha Null's rant room. So, we haven't been there in a while, so things must be going well. Commander Eldon awaits us in the Royal Palace, if you would follow me. Alright, Maxima, with those long boots. Long legs, long boots. You feel me? I'm here is to represent. Hey! Long time no see, broski. Hey. Oh, Gaius is here. Oh. Okay. Okay.
They're here, Commander.
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark.
Oh, yeah, been a busy boy. But Gaius, what you... Well,
Not that I understand half of it. When the science spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured.
Man can just be ass and do war, okay? When he starts talking about different dimensions and portals and here and there, he doesn't know what's going on. And quite frankly, I'm on the same page.
Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury.
No.
I trust you two require no introduction.
No, I beat his ass a number of times.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea.
Yeah, it's me, and it's you.
Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though what I come to warn you of very well might.
I mean, we saw the events of what happened with Justinian. He seems pretty good. He seems on the good side, but oh, I don't know. That's an evil-looking gunblade.
Meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows and brought more than 2 companions. We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Justinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence.
Should have put it on auto.
Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand. Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape.
Please say that we can use the Echo now to play as Gaius in his escape event. That would be so cool, because if it is Justinian, so I want to know how Gaius got out. Don't just tell me via word, show me action.
When we were later reunited, Justinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight. But to me, his description seemed anything but. And upon further investigation, I found that I was right. The Empire is developing a new ultima weapon.
Yeah, I figured that one out, except when we had someone's body half hanging out, and it was fucking weird and kind of, you know, that ShadowBringers thing.
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals, with which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing. But you know as well as I how that tale ended.
Got your ass beat! Ha.
The weapon itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legatus.
Indeed. Few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandarnus, and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery. What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea.
Oh, cheers for the good news, fella. I appreciate it. Great. Love that.
We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress. So we resolved instead to bring you warning.
We got our ass beat. we got our ass beat, so we come to tell you that it's gonna come make way and beat your ass too. Sounds like a good time. And yes, I do live. Just about. But I do live.
And right glad are we that you did. Though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope.
Ah.
Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them. But the fact remains that you, and you alone, have faced the ultima weapon, and emerged victorious. And so, when the time comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
Okay.
The Ascian's downfall was to be the work of my remaining days. But it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all. Even if it means begging your aid. The fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
I too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
See you there, Maxima. I'm sure it will all go well.
Though we can ill afford to ignore the coming of a new ultima weapon, our friend's plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first. I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
I can imagine we are. I can only imagine with two events happening in two entirely different worlds that I have to be a part of each will only go well in using my available time. So that'll go well. Yeah. Man's in the middle of your ab workout, put something better on to get those abs on too. Other than these guys giving us more problems and stuff to deal with. That's a hard time now. We got the new Ultima coming out over here. And then we... Oh, man. Whole lot of mess in this post, that's for sure. There's a whole lot going on. Yeah, the things... Did you just watch someone eat Thanksgiving food? Hey, is that a thing? Man was just watching them eat turkey or whatever they was eating. He's like, yes! 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 Is that what you're telling me? They're cooking up some super good meal and you're just or planking or whatever you're doing in your ab workout. Or your sides across or whatever your thing is. You watch them every Thanksgiving? Is this just like this one channel that you only watch on Thanksgiving? No other time? Or do you watch them other times in the year? Because the one-time appearance for Thanksgiving food is quite an interesting one. Just say you go in every now. Okay, it's just one-time event. Once a year, I will watch you cook. Which is really, I imagine they got some kind of special vibe going on because there's no way they're using like a 480p camera and just cooking at an awkward angle. I imagine they got some kind of music and cute setup going on. I imagine. Then again, 480p can be a vibe sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. But as for I live, I'm just about living. Like, my brain to my body ratio is rough right now. Especially today at work, I had to carry some fucking heavy boxes of paper one by one up these tiny stairs and dodge hoovers and shit like that. So, just so you don't know, I'm avoiding nap right now. I'm just waiting until it collapses. I did not take nap. I'm just waiting for just to go, really. So, yeah, should mean I could get better sleep because literally recently, last few nights or whatever, I've been going to sleep. I managed to fall asleep at like maybe 4 to 5 a.m. and I've been waking up at like 7:30. So, yeah, it puts a fucking dent on the boy, to say the least. It's not even like, it's not even like I'm streaming to like 4 or something and I go off and I go straight to sleep. Because I'd be stopped streaming at like at 1 or half 1, whatever it was the other night, and just couldn't happen. So yeah, that's what my body just fucking went the other night. It was just, boy, rest up. So I'm just kind of, because like I got back into the house after the light switch on, and like my eyes felt like it had fucking 60 kilos under them. Like I was fine out, but as soon as I stepped foot into my house, they just boom. So I was like, okay, time to fight through this bitch. So I got myself a drink, and then I went and had a shower, and then I just kind of stayed in a way that I didn't sit down. Because I was like, if I sit down without being focused on anything, I may flop. And I don't want to do that flop, or else I'm going to wake up at like a weird fucking time, and then can't go to sleep, and then might end up going back to sleep again, or might not, and then I'm just, yeah. So yeah, might as well doing bench presses and stuff, but this is my first time I'm sitting down today, but because I'm focused on this, I will be okay. I won't just randomly on stream. I won't just randomly go. However, that would, knowing my luck, that would be when my views go to 80 and people just, I don't know, that they'll love the vibe of chilling in fucking Garabania and sleeping. You feel me? But yeah, so pushing through. But so I'm gonna be alright. Weekend coming up anyway. Tomorrow's Friday, so I can use the weekend to try and put my whatever my body's doing back to normal. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, as ever, the way forward is paved with difficult decisions. Indeed it is. The way forward has never got easy decisions. I can ill afford to ignore the threat of a new ultima weapon, but with each passing day, the plight of the Scions grow ever more perilous. If you cannot stay for a debriefing on the ultimate weapon, I will not stop you. I can only ask that you confer with me before returning to the first. Alright, cool. This week, it's been a quick week to be fair, but I've been passed out for half of it, so or just non-existent in here. So, well then. But no, but it's weird to me. I feel like I've been. It's weird because it feels like this month went fast, but because I felt like I've been in December for like all of it. I felt like I've been in December since essentially almost the start of this month. So it's like November has felt fast, but I feel like I'm still it's like hasn't even started because a lot of people still haven't even got the decorations or got into Christmas mode yet, and I've been in it and since like November the 5th. So it's an interesting one. It's like this month's gone fast, but at the same time, I haven't gone into the bulk of my Christmassy stuff yet. Because it's been making sure things are set up, things are booked, so then December could be as smooth as possible. Like I've only got 3 or 4 people of Christmas shopping left to do, and I'm not left completely broke, so that's pretty good. Because every other year I'd go balls out and just getting people some really good fucking gifts, and in doing that I'd spend the rest of the month like, please sir, can I have some more sir, while sitting outside of McDonald's like, please give me the festive menu. Also the festive menu of that has started and I've been well tempted. You know I don't really like McDonald's anymore, but in the festive menu the one thing they can sell me with is those fucking cheese bites. They've also got this new burger, they call it like big cheese or something like that. I don't really know, it's kind of just patties with cheese and some kind of other stuff going on, you know, the usual shit. But those cheese bites, man, that's what gets me. The cheese bites. I tried, they also had like a Galaxy Caramel Latte, my boss bought me one, and it was fucking shit. Would not recommend that at all, which kind of surprised me because the toffee latte is actually a really nice coffee from McDonald's. And then the Galaxy Caramel Latte was just utter fucking wank stain. So it's not a good time. So yeah, that's not great. But I'm just waiting on the Tim Hortons festive menu. So because I've already seen what they're gonna have, I don't think it started just yet out here, or they're warming up to. And they're gonna have like gingerbread, caramel, hot chocolates, and obviously the mint ones. And that's where my bank finna go. Just get the ladies some cozy socks, and that'll do it, man. They love the cozy shit at Christmas is great. You can't get fat. You want from hot chocolates. With how many workouts you do, I think you'll be fine, my guy. You'll burn off the hot chocolate fucking in the next 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? You've had a total of 1 hot chocolate. I have had... Oh, my ass is in double digits, I'm telling you. Because as soon as Costa announced its fucking Terry's orange hot chocolate, I sprinted to that bitch on my lunch. And as soon as McDonald's announced that thing, I was like, I'm gonna have a fucking cheese bite thing. The Galaxy Caramel. So when fucking, I don't know what Betsy's festive menu is yet. I'm well intrigued to see what Betsy's do. But when Tim Hortons is fully there with its goddamn fucking hot chocolates, I'm gonna have to, man, because Tim Hortons is has constantly done some of the most banger hot chocolates I've ever had, as they change throughout the seasons and have their own drinks. They are constantly fucking great. It always hurts my soul that in summer I can't have it because I'm burning anyway. But Tim's hot chocolate, oh my god, them and their coffees and the French vanilla. Oh. We even bought a pot of the stuff from Tim Hortons to make at home. We bought a French vanilla pot and a white hot chocolate pot without a thing, and it is as good, which is incredible. So it's, yeah. You just thought, why did you fight against it? It depends. I mean, if you was going for the festive menu, I'll say do it, but if you're going for a Big Mac, don't. awful life decision. But it is Christmas time, bro. You can be unhealthy for a month. I promise you, you'll be fine. Okay, I haven't gained that many pounds, and I've been having hot chocolates galore. So don't worry about it. And today I had my mixed kebab and chips, which is fucking beautiful. And like, that was incredible. And then yesterday we had Chinese food. So yeah, it's been a good week. Eating well. And the day before that was this really simple stuff that I really like. Like, some of my favorite meals is like soup and toast or something. I had a sweet and sour chicken balls, dog. Whoa. They were good. They were good, man. Had that with beef, fried rice, some chips, put some prawn crackers in there. Oh, heaven. Curry sauce, heaven. So yeah, that was a good time. That, like I said, this week I've been eating good, but yeesh, you can't be into it. It's like, no, ignore the temptation. Ignore the temptation. I'm sure, I mean, I know you have sushi a lot, but I'm sure you don't eat that unhealthy or anything. But, you know, if you do, fuck it. For me, it's like, if you fucking, I mean, you're in fucking good shape anyway. So, like, if you can remain the healthiness and still enjoy your good food, then there you go. You're living a good time. So, go have that McDonald's or something, as long as it's on the nice menu. As long as it's on the nice one. But I literally looked at that gingerbread hot chocolate from Tim Hortons, that description. And it was fucking, it's a gingerbread, but also got, like, you know the Biscoff biscuits? They've got that sprinkled on top with caramel, and I'm like... Yes, give me. So, oh man, caramel is a hit or miss. It depends where I have it from, but I think personally, it's like I said, I had the Galaxy Caramel, which you think would be nice from Donald's, and it was fucking ass cheeks. Like, not even good ass cheeks, bad ass cheeks. Not even good bad ass cheeks, or bad ass cheeks. You know what I'm saying? That type of ass cheeks. You feel me? So, but you know, but at the same time, I could be like, hey, maybe I don't fancy caramel on this hot chocolate, so I'll take it out. But, oh man, my wallet. And then I know fucking then this weekend I've got lights on. I got a light switch on gimmick out somewhere else, so I'm probably gonna have some sugar donuts and shit there. And I'm eating like shit for the next month, bro, and I'm appreciating it, okay? If for the rest of the year I eat pretty decent, throughout the rest of the year, I have a mix of healthy food and unhealthy food. I do that stuff pretty well, okay? I don't even drink much fizzy shit anymore. So, I do that pretty well. But, hey, this winter month, oh, man, I'm happy to gain 60 pounds on all this good shit. Because this good shit does not last long enough for me to go, no, I'm going to be healthy and ignore this. Only thing I care about being healthy is slightly my bank account. Even then, I start to not give a fuck. So, it'll be okay. Things will be okay. Because I go through like, yay, money, let's go spend. In the middle, I'm like, I've spent too much, what I do? Then like, a few days later, I'm like, it's not too long to payday. Let's go all out, balls out on the hot chocolate. So, it's always the same process, but it's a good process. So, yeah. But not the fucking Big Mac, man. Fuck out of here. Get Get that out of here. Fucking overrated piece of shit. Not even. It's not. Any sense of burger meat, of that whatever patty, whatever they call it from that joint, has just tasted like fucking crap. What is it? It's barely even a burger, man. It's this thin layer of fake meat that sounds like the most like, I'm not against, I'm not like, oh yeah, the fast food is bad. No, fuck that. One of my favorite things is Subway. But like, one of the only burgers I even slightly like from McDonald's at this point is the McCrispy, because they do like a solid chicken with the mayo and the lettuce, and I add some cheese and bacon to it. It's a good time. But those actual burger things, I'm not spending my money on that level of garbage. You feel me? I'd rather try the chicken tenders, which I also don't really like. What then you have got for the festive menu is that they've actually got a box and it's a mix of chicken nuggets and chicken tenders. So for anyone that likes both of them, that's probably a banging bundle. But yeah, you don't like chicken burgers. It's a hit and miss for me. The ketchup nuggets. That's some Canadian fucking shit I'm being told here. What do you mean ketchup nuggets? What? Are they just nuggets filled with ketchup? Like, what? That's got to be some level of Canadian, but what's in it? Ketchup powder? Is it sprinkled on top? That kind of sounds like it'd be disgusting, not gonna lie. I can only, like, if it's general, just nah. I'm good, fam. I'm gonna throw up in my mouth. In my mouth. So you know what, tomorrow? Can you have a Big Mac? I'll allow you. Don't tell me about it because it's fucking bad shit, but like, go have a Big Mac. Then have a nice drink with it. And then, if the festive menu is on, go have some cheese bites. That's if you're as much of a cheese bite lover than I am. You know how much I love cheese. So, but like, just send me the picture of the box. But don't show me the actual bullshit meat that's inside. That shit ain't meat. That's fucking sticks that got fried up. I'm telling you. And then fucking sandwiched together. The best thing about McDonald's is always the McMuffins, and it doesn't last all day. If they lasted all day, they'd have so much more of my money. I'm telling you. But it's the best things. The goddamn McMuffins. Okay, now I don't even know what the fuck a McGriddle is. That sounds like one of their puzzle pieces. That sounds like one of the mazes. The McGriddle? Bro, the UK is missing out on either something. The McMuffin, but with pancake. Oh. I don't think they have that on all the time, actually. I feel like I've seen that once or twice, like, in that seasonal things, but they don't keep that on. Which is strange. But at the same time, you can just buy pancakes and do the muffin thing. Huh. But at the same time, I don't like their pancakes, so... I'm okay with not doing that. I don't like McDonald's pancakes, so I'm okay with that as well. Of missing out on a McGriddle. I'd kind of just rather go to, if I was gonna go for a pancake type of breakfast, I'd kind of rather go to a better place that's close by where I can get the pancake, bacon, waffle syrup type. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather do that. I forgot what the official name of it was for. What it was again, but. Yeah, you go for dinner. Krilla's looking at me like, damn, this dude, stop talking about food and solve his issues. I take you ready to return to the first? Then I would ask that you appraise the others of recent events here in the source, namely Xenos' return and the development of new ultima weapon. As for their bodies, you may assure them that Master Matoya and I will continue doing what we can to keep their corporal ether stable. Safe travels, Lord. I hope to see you and the other Scions soon. No problem. No promises. That's got an interesting mark next to it. Oh, I guess, oh no, I think that just means I talked to go inside. Never mind. I thought that was like, woohoo, something coming up. No, we're good. We're good. I spent way too long there talking about food. Food is so easy to talk about because it's so good. Food is great. So, like, it's so easy to talk about. But at the same time, it's so easy to dog shit on places that don't do it well. Or whatever. I'm like, I'm more of a KFC guy than a McDonald's guy at this point. But anyone who knows me knows. I'm a lover of Subway, but I don't have it often enough. Probably because it's one of those places that does fill me up. So I was like, and I can't really pass by and be like, yeah, dude, can I just have a small ass Subway for a snack? Nah, dude, that shit's gotta like fill me up for the day. Maybe a 6-inch, but you know, it's about how you eat it. Yes, I do have business with the Exarch. I do have a business. How you doing? You come at the most opportune time, my friend. I made something of a breakthrough in my research on the soul and a means to return the Scions home. I trust you two have been making good use of your time. Yeah, dude. So what do you like? Ill tidings from the source, you say? Then I'll summon the others that we might all be apprised of the situation. Yeah, so basically, back home, ultima weapon is back. And it's heading towards it as we speak. Good times, yes. Love that for us. Yes, love it. She part of the Scions now too?
Now that we are all here, what news from the source?
It's fucked.
A new ultima weapon. We must count ourselves lucky that Gaius has pledged his assistance.
While this is indeed a worrying development, I think the state of the Empire as a whole greater grounds for concern. With the Emperor slain and Xenos returned, it is impossible to predict how matters will unfold in Garlemald. The ultima weapon may be but the first of many unpleasant surprises.
The situation beareth closer observation, of that there is no doubt, and doth compound our need to return unto the source.
Let us address that issue. Our long search for a means to see you safely home may well be nearing its conclusion.
Oh?
Thanks in large part to Urianger and Beklug's invaluable insight, we have succeeded in fashioning a vessel for the journey.
We set out to create a crystalline container retaining the more useful properties of white aurosite, but without its regrettable limitations. And after a good deal of trial and error, we made one. An ark for soul and mind both, that will allow your incorporeal self in its entirety to be ferried between worlds. A spirit vessel, if you will.
This is kinda too convenient. What's the problem?
However...
There it is!
However?
Though the vessel is possessed of the requisite qualities to hold mind and memory, it wanteth yet for a means to receive of them. For that, we must needs imbue it with the Exarch's innate gift.
A gift that lives on only through the blood of the Allagan Emperors, which certainly does not flow within aurosite or any other crystal.
Just so, milady. The blood serveth as a conduit of sorts. In its absence, memory cannot pass from mind unto mind, nor from flesh unto crystal.
That being the case, we must either alter the process of inheritance so as to require no such thing, or determine a means by which my blood may permeate the vessel.
Boop.
I am hopeful that the records found within this tower will yield the knowledge we require to pursue one or the other of these avenues.
As well you should be. The Allegan's body of etherological research is extraordinary. I can scarce believe it the work of ages past. But its underlying principles are not so very different from those of my own field of study. Given time, we will find the answers we seek.
I know that you can ill afford to wait, and it pains me that I must ask you to do so. I can only reaffirm my promise to you that a solution will be found. Whatever it takes, I will see you safely home.
Hopefully the one that doesn't cost you your blood. Well, your blood ain't too bad, but rather you not be out there. Lyna! Is Ilmo in trouble?
I do hope you haven't come to tell us that mortal peril fast approaches.
No.
No.
I had hoped to speak with the Warrior of Darkness. But there is no need to cut short your meeting on my account. I will be waiting outside.
But you need to just wait outside anyway.
Why not speak in here? She knows I don't mind. Unless she didn't want to.
Aww.
Perhaps I might accompany you. Though I am woefully ill-qualified to assist in the Exarch's research, I may yet be of some use to Lyna.
Depends what Lyna wants from us. Because if she wants you to look after any financial troubles, you're not very qualified for that either. Oh yes, let's oh, we'll have some roast beef. I don't even read I don't need to read the buffs. I'll have some roast beef. Okay, so interesting situation. So they got the means that'd be able to hold their body and soul, but it's getting their getting their actual soul, spirit, whatever, into their crystal that they're yet still trying to figure out. So part of it's figured it out. I thought it would have been like we figure out how to get them in first and then see if it holds. But to know that we can hold it, but we don't know how about getting the spirits into it would be great. But man, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. It really does interest me how we're going to be tackling all this, because there's some problems. We got to get them across, but we have to get them across quick enough because Ultima's going across and we can't get them across, and it's just me. Us that has to stand there and trying to protect, but then the Empire is going down in shits as well. So we need the Avengers over there. I must confess, while I enjoy my fair share of scholarly research, it would be good to step outside for a spot of fresh air. Now, then shall we go and speak with Lyna? We shall indeed, Alphino. We shall indeed. Okay, very interested why she didn't want to speak on the inside there. Is it going to be about the Exarch? Something a little bit more secretive than that? I don't know. We're going to find out and see. I suggest we hurry. Lyna does not strike me as one who enjoys being made to wait. Alright. We have little time, so I will be brief. A Sin Eater has been sighted in Lakeland, and I'll ask for your assistance in slaying it. A Sin Eater! A Sin Eater? I've heard some few yet remained after the night had returned, but perhaps we should call the others. That will not be necessary. It is only a single Sin Eater. A simple task for our guard, I should think. That said, I believe fighting alongside the Warrior Darkness would be a valuable experience for them. Peace can lead to complacency, and they gain nothing from an easy victory. But you do not underestimate your foes, however harmless they may seem. My men would do well to learn from your example. Me? Why not Alphino? They'll just go to it, you know. I'm sure they have their reasons. Maybe because, you know, I'm the one that can take in light if need be. So, putting Alphino on the way is like, oh. Excellent, then let us make for Fort Job. Alright, so now we're dealing with a Sin Eater. What the fuck's happening out here? Like, why is there so much happening? It's all these little dibs and dabs and oh my lord, we are everywhere. We're gonna need a vacation. We had so many things of saving little stuff going on right now. It's crazy. Interesting. Oh, crazy. Ah. Mic butt. The mic was slightly too high than I needed it to be. It's because I need this to hear myself talk, because if I can't hear myself, English language goes out the window and I'm already shit at it. So it's kind of needed. If you'd wait here a moment, I will gather the others. Okay. Go gather our troops. So we can box up the Sin Eater bits that's still lying around. Alright, we got red, blue, red. Blue, I'm assuming you're gonna get fucking bodied because you're only here not following the color scheme. You may not remember, but you have met these soldiers once before, though only in passing. Long have they waited the opportunity to fight at your side. Ah. I was at Dev's store the day after the Sin Eaters attacked. If you and yours hadn't come along, I'd have likely stepped through, and I wouldn't have been alone. Your courage and selflessness is something we all aspire to. I too was there that terrible day. My friend was transformed into a Sin Eater before my very eyes. It's Cloud. Crisis Core PSP Cloud. And no choice but to cut her down. The thought to return to the field of holding a blade again, it filled me with dread. There is no way to honor her and my comrades, and so I have returned. I swear I will not let you or anyone else down from this day forward. It's great because I actually remember these as well, so this is cool. Hi. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. It seems like only yesterday I watched as you took flight astride an Amara to go and save the Oracle. Strange to think the Omuran soldiers were once locked blades, who are now on our side. We will do our utmost to keep the peace here on Lakeland. Oh, I'm sure you will. Yeah, Blue didn't get the memo at all. He'd either left it in the fucking washing machine or... Oh man, he just didn't get the memo. We seem to be missing one. Oh no, you didn't even have the helmet memo! Well, at least you got Blue though. My apologies, Captain Lyna. An elderly gentleman asked that I escort him to clear Melt. It took longer than I anticipated. I'll not begrudge your desire to help those in need, but a soldier must be punctual, especially when we play host to honored guests. Oof! It won't happen again. Yo, you best not. You look at this. The name's Filer. It's like Tyler, but with... Because it's not Feeler. Or is it Feeler? Feeler. I don't... Feeler don't sound right. I kind of like... Fella. Is it just fella? Filer. Feeler. Fella. Feeler. Don't like it. I really don't remember, but we met once before in the infirmary. Fucking hell. I should deliver a message to the Exarch and the Warrior of Darkness. Little did I know I was already talking to him. Don't give up, don't give in. I keep those words close to my heart, and the boundless beautiful skies above serve as a remainder of their importance. Uncle Fester. My friend got to see the Knight's return shortly before he passed. He left this world with a smile, satisfied with a glimpse of what was to come. But there are countless others who weren't so fortunate. Yeah. They gave their lives to the promise of a future they'll never know. And so it falls to us to do everything we can to fulfill that promise. No matter what happens, we won't give up! We won't give in, yeah! That's my Filer. Feeler. Whatever. Whatever. Your heroism has inspired all of our guards men in such the same manner. Our scouts at the northern staging point have not had the pleasure of meeting you in person. Let us not keep them waiting. Alright. Oh! Look at us. Inspiring people. That's us right there. But we're not inspiring them on the dress code. One day everyone will be wearing these bad boys right here. Why don't I remember this track? We're screwed. Majima! Don't remember this track. I feel like I remember this track because these are my types of favorite tracks. Dun, dun. Maybe I just kind of zoomed past here at some point and didn't notice it. Or maybe we just never hear it. No, I don't know. No, I'm gonna ruin it. Let me leave this fucking shit for Get that out of here. He's good though. He's good. Maybe it was so long ago that I was here, I don't remember. Also, haven't been up there. It's gotta force us up there at some point, for sure. They didn't just design a whole pizza area. Oh, Ilmeg. Max and Loft. Weathering with you. Okay. I think I'll be like Gandalf on this horse. The warrior in darkness on a bright ass horse. Let's go. Bum. Oh man, what are you gonna do with yourself? The long journey of Hunter x Hunter. It's amazing how you can finish all of that. The 20-hour game is the hardest thing in. Or what is it? The fucking finale of Jujutsu Kaisen that you haven't done. Well, it was one of them that you ain't done. Ah, man. But you go for all that, and all that stuff that you want, like the final ends to or whatever, is like, nah. We'll wait. Just above average, Twitch pal. Say, don't worry. Everywhere else you may just be average, but to me, you're above average. How's it going, man? Damn. Well, I'm inside it. That's not good. Yo, don't hit me with this track. Stop it. Stop it.
Did you slay this eater? Your orders were to await the main force before engaging.
Someone tells me
Captain,
that.
it wasn't us, I swear it. A man came out of nowhere and cut it down before we knew what was happening.
By himself. Certainly it is no light warden, but nevertheless.
It's true. Felled it with a single swing of his axe, he did. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm doing good, man. Other than my body trying to go to sleep and all that stuff, my awful sleep schedule. I'm good. I'm good, man. Thanks for asking. I'm doing good. Good.
So I says to him, who are you, the warrior of bleeding darkness? And he says, no, I'm a warrior of light. That was it. Buggered off as quick as he came.
So it's just kind of funny, isn't it? It's not a lake, it's an ocean.
A warrior of light? Why would someone go around calling himself that, though? It was those bastards who caused the flood. I mean, if you were going to pretend to be anyone, it'd be him, the warrior of darkness.
Hey? Oh, I didn't know. It's an honor.
I'm seen as such a hero, and this is beautiful. Damn, so Ardbert came through and goddamn destroyed this goddamn thing?
Since the Eater is no longer a threat, our work here is done. Return to your posts.
Good job, team! Yeah! Team! Let's take the credit, we'll take it.
I had hoped to fight at your side today, but I'll continue to follow your example, and may we meet again.
I'm so glad it hasn't made me wait 20 years to follow up on that fucking cliffhanger.
I apologize for the wasted journey. It seems I overestimated the threat. As for this warrior of light, I do not know who would be brazen enough to take that mantle for his own. Whatever it may once have meant, it is forever tainted by the association with the Flood. The Exarch told me the truth of Ardbert and his comrades' deeds, and I am aware they played some part in your own triumph. But to most, they are synonymous with the calamity that befell this world.
I'm surprised he...
If this man is minded to destroy Sin Eaters, I may forgive him his unfortunate choice of alias. But that is neither here nor there. I thank you for accompanying me.
Oh, it was a hard quest.
With that concluded, shall we return to the Crystarium? There is a proposal I should like to make.
We need to go to our bedroom. He might show up again.
Forgive me. There is one more thing.
This music is making this cutscene hell emotional, and we're not even doing much, but it is, man. Oh.
A personal concern of mine. I had hoped you might have a moment to speak privately.
No.
Take your time. I shall go on ahead.
Damn, what a guy. Thanks to the space alpha, truly. If I die, it's your fault. Goddamn. Ardbert's going to Fruitless Lake City. Goddamn. Goddamn.
I will not mince words. This matter concerns the Exarch.
Ah.
Though his countenance belies his age, his demeanor never has. He has seen more than any man should and grown ever more weary with time. But I see I give the wrong impression. While it is true he attempted to open a letter with a salmon fillet the other evening, we are not here because I suspect his mind is deteriorating.
I love him. Open a letter with a goddamn salmon fillet, I'll take it.
Nor do I believe him to be so maddeningly unconcerned by the prospect of his own death as he once was. Indeed, the opposite is true. It is for this reason that I seek your advice. Since he returned from the Tempest, the Exarch is not as he was. He seems a different man, a younger man. I know not the details of his research, but when I saw him at work recently, there was a glint in his eye that I had never seen before. He looked happy.
Aww.
It was as if he had peered into the future and for the first time found joy there.
Lyna's so sweet. She's so sweet.
Though it gladdens me to see him thus, I wonder if I should not keep my distance. I fear that my presence will only anchor him to the past.
No, he wanted you in the room.
That came before.
He wanted you in that room. Yeah, he's lost without you, and he misses you already. Don't you start keeping that distance.
Are you sure?
As sure as Big Macs are shit.
Then perhaps we might remain as we were. As we have always been. What a relief.
Aw.
In that case, I will have to speak with him about the amount of time he is spending at work.
Too much overtime. Get back home.
This research is important, I know, but if he refuses to consider his own health, I will have to consider it for him.
I have now made the decision that we are making sure the Exarch never leaves this place. Ever. I don't care if it's a decision or not. I am chaining him to this world, and he will never, ever get out because he's staying with Lyna. I've made the decision. I'm sticking his chain, a chain around his ankle and putting it into the sand right next to Lyna. She's so sweet. So sweet. Oh, that was a loud crack in my back. Oh. That's a lot of tightness gone. Oof. 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 Old. Oh man, feeling it, man. My 23-year-old body, feeling it. I like to have the mindset that now I'm feeling old, but I'm gonna have one of those bodies that when I get to 30, I'm gonna be in such a prime position, and by the time I'm 50, I'm gonna have a fucking 10-pack. I see. That's such an often thing. I'm telling you, my prime body's in the 30s, so right now I'm still getting my baby weight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Woo! facing the truth. His mind at ease, Lyna is ready to return to her duties. Salad. Pixie berry tea, that actually sounds nice. I'll not keep you. You and your comrades have much to discuss. I'll see the others back to their posts. Ardbert, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? What are you doing? Now, my back's just felt tight ever since my shift at work today, but it was also pretty nice because I basically just went on a road trip. So it was alright. And away we go. I wonder what Lord Theo has for us. Don't you that multiple bonded to Theo? Yeah, you know that's a surprise. Proposal. You got a proposal for me. How do I hit no? Let me go. I just wanted to see what you had for me. Look, nah. General will feel medley with the dreams of Skywatchers in the source and the first. Then provide forecasts for every region regardless of their location. Okay. Cool. I've unlocked the weatherman. Hello, worth it. What would I do without knowing the weather of Eorzea? What would I do? I imagine that is kind of a thing with hunts. Like maybe certain things only come out in certain weathers. So if you talk to the forecast, you know what's going on and where you can go and all that good stuff. I imagine. Because I know they tend to have certain requirements like that. But that's a question I should ask Maka and Kohaku when I next see them. An adventurer calling himself a warrior of light. Why would anyone tie themselves to the legacy of individuals held in such low regard in the first? Because he's a goddamn beautiful man! What should you get in the Tim's menu? For as a drink wise or what? Because you know the drinks is kind of what I prioritize out here. Like, are you having Tim Hortons today? You going now? What drink? The festive menu. They don't seem to have the cinnamon hot chocolate this year, which makes me sad. But I would honestly, let me see. I would either go like, well, depending on the mood. If you wanted like a hot drink, obviously hot chocolate, but maybe like, if you're in like a mint moon, because they should also have a mint hot chocolate, I believe. But like I said, our stuff might be different anyway because of the regions. So, definitely, if they got one of the nicer sounding hot chocolate bundles in, do that. But if you want a cold drink, I'd probably just go for the classic cold caramel supreme. Or French vanilla. That's basically it. But directly just off the festive menu, and for a hot chocolate, I personally would probably have the gingerbread, as I'm not a big mint hot chocolate person. So, like, I'll like it. I'll drink it, I'll enjoy it. But probably the gingerbread one, because it sounds sweet and feels like it has more of that Christmas feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because mint's mint. But gingerbread? That's that Christmas feeling, that taste, that smell. That's a Christmas feeling, so. Is the Tim's festive menu out for you now? I don't know if it's out for me yet. I'm waiting for them to put the sign on the window. They might already have started, but I'm waiting for them to put it in. 2 installments? 2? How did that happen? What? Are you going to go to Tim's, grab that, and then you're going to go to McDonald's and have a Big Mac? Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing to me, bro? Don't say that's what you're doing to me. Okay. Tim's. And then Ladies' house for gingerbread. There you go. So all is well then. All is recovered. There you go. See, slightly delayed, but worth it. See, gingerbread hot chocolate, and then a gingerbread house building. And there you go. The others were quite shocked to hear of what we found in Lakeland. But now that you're here, there is a proposal I should like to make. Oh. I do. I've been spending a great deal of time in the Cabinet of Curiosity, and of late I have noted more and more people pursuing books and history, the years leading up to the flood in particular. I suspect they want to know more about the Warriors of Light, as well they should, but nearly everything I've come across describes them as sin-eaters or worse. Regardless of whether or not this Warrior of Light is who they claim to be, I worry that their sudden appearance, in conjunction with this renewed interest in their predecessors, may lead to growing unrest and fear. If the people of the Crystarium seek the truth, I say we give it to them. I too can attest to the falsehoods found within full many of the cabinet's tomes, with nary a mention of the noble deeds of Ardbert and his comrades. Well, that's history books, don't you? They're full of bullshit. They try to dictate a certain story or a certain way, a lot of lies in these books, as they say. Oh, there's a holiday tree donut? That could be nice. I might have one. I know I'm not a big fan of the donuts, but I might have one of the festive ones. It just depends what's there. As soon as the stuff's on the window, I'll go in and I'll send a picture of what my first decision is. To be fair, they bear some responsibility for the flood. But when the tale is told again and again over the course of the century, I'm not surprised to see their roles distorted and then painted as villains. Were it not for the records stored within the Crystal Tower, I would have had no reason to question their narrative. Unfortunately, that knowledge was of no use, for when I arrived here in the first, their reputation had already been irreparably tarnished. That said, there still remain those who worked tirelessly to defend their good name in those early days following the flood. Considering all the good they have done, I find it a wonder they need defending at all. They brought to justice the man who misused my knowledge to bring about the fall of Ardbert. That such heroes could be spoken of in the same breath as sin eaters is absurd. Under normal circumstances, I would agree. But as time passed, those who knew firsthand of their deeds dwindled. In the end, only one truth remained, that they were the cause of the flood. With the world on the brink of oblivion, it was all too easy for the warriors of light to become villains deserving only of resentment and hate. At that point, the truth mattered little. It would not change their lot. Thanks to all of you, however, their lot has changed, and now they may heed the long forgotten truth. You claimed it was Ardbert who helped you overcome Emmett Selch, correct? Oh yeah, and he was fucking badass. Such a revelation would do well to sway the hearts of those who know him only as a villain. I've shared this with a select few, but one and all must be told of his sacrifice. To that end, I say we proceed with Alphanol's plan. We call together the people of the Crystarium and recount to them the true tale of the Warriors of the Light and the flood that followed in their wake. Ah! That's not gonna cause an uproar, is it? Or debate, or a civil war, or any issues, will it? Well, what say you, Lord? I wish we'd done this. Gingerbread oat milk latte. They still have a hot chocolate alternative. Because I feel like what they tend to do is they have a latte version and a hot chocolate version. Spread the word! They were all of one mind on the matter. Good. Exarch, might I ask you to continue working with Beck Luke on our means of returning home? The rest of us will see to gathering the people of the Crystarium in the Exedra. We have to reach out to anyone and everyone who might be willing to lend an ear. With any luck, word will spread and more will accompany them. Let's get the truth out there! Ardbert deserves love! He is not a villain. He deserves love. Ardbert, man. I mean, out. Which way is the door out? Not that one. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, whenever they do, it's like when they did the caramel s'mores. They had the caramel s'more latte, and then they had the caramel s'more hot chocolate. Unless the UK Tim Hortons is just super fucking lazy. Just same ingredients. It was just hot chocolate, coffee. Let's go. So we gotta go there, all over there. Whew, what space to cover? That is a space. Jezebel! Lord, my, what a wonderful surprise. Though I hope your being here doesn't mean someone's been hurt. Thanks to you, I've had far fewer patients coming from my door of late. Which is a shame, come to think about it. I've had few opportunities to test my new medicines. God damn it, Jezebel, you fucking... No! Stop wanting people to have problems. Hee hee. That's of course. It's actually been quite pleasant to have a few moments of myself now and again. The truth about the Warrior of Light? The Exarch has already spoken with me about them. Or if there's more to the tale, I'd very much like to hear it. The Exarch spoke about it, huh? The Exarch spoke about it, huh? My man spewing shit? Unless he already knows a little bit about what happened. We'll see. I guess my easiest way to get around here is to teleport. So if we go to the we'll go to the crystallized mean. That should get us pretty close to that. Aww. I love it. I love it. There's a fucking party in my ears happening right now. They're kind of slow dancing, but a whole ass party. That list. Well, what a coincidence. I was just reading over a letter I received from Grendel not too long ago. It says a visitor from the Crystarium found him at the bottom of the ocean, and then he inspired him to reach new artistic heights. Well, I can only think of one person capable of both feats, though I'd say the latter is far more impressive. To think fate could bring the two of you together in such a place. I'm sorry, you mean the Exarch didn't tell us the whole story of the Warriors of Light? Well, whatever is left unsaid, I'm all ears. Something tells me they're not going to take this and then be like, yep, that's all that previous told, yep, that. We're not going to challenge this whatsoever. Yep, full belief, no questions asked. Oh, that's down there. Ah. Stand tall. A muffin? Yo, what muffin they got? Amphibert? Yo, are you fucking brothers to Ardbert? What's on his muffin? Oh, that does sound good. That sound good though. With chocolate, that sound good though. That sounds like pure something, but it sounds good. That sounds so nice. Morin. No, this can't be. Surely there is at least one book here that does not cast the Warriors of Light and their deeds in such a negative light. Well, have I got news for you, pal? Oh Lord, forgive me. The Cabinet of Curiosity has been bustling with visitors of late, but I fear our repository lacks for the knowledge they seek. The people wish to know the truth of the Flood, of the Warriors of Light. I have searched high and low, but alas, every account portrays them as no better than sin-eaters, abominations worthy only of scorn and resentment. I know they were not always judged so harshly, yet I can find no proof. I dare call myself a librarian. Oh, hold your horses, fella. We got news for you. You'd address the people and tell them the truth of the Warriors of Light? Of the Flood? How wonderful! You have regaled me with the tale once before, but I should love to hear it again. Oh, you may be assured I will not come alone. You have friends? With how much time you spend in here, I didn't think you didn't really have rally people. That kind of fucking surprises us. Shit. Yeah, oh, he's got the Discord friends. All right. I just thought he spent so much time up here as a librarian that about no one really fucks with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to be a butt face about it. That just kind of came out my fucking mouth, where it's like, god damn. Whoa, wait. Whoa. His name is one letter off from a... What, Morin? Morin? Right, where to now? Fuck. Is that just straight through, or will that be upstairs? I guess I might just be straight. Okay, so we'll go to the midst. And we'll see. Oh, that's a pretty outfit. That's cute. That way. I know 13 Sentinels is so pretty. I know. Everything about it looks fucking amazing, but it scares the shit out of me. Scares the absolute shit out of me. So one day I will tackle it, that's for sure. Broggy. From the browse around the market, have you? Well, I can guarantee you'll have no trouble finding what you need. Whatever it may be. Under your Muslim leadership, trade has never been more prosperous. Word is that fellow from Daedalus Stoneworks has taken over as mayor. Did he really? Little wonder his business is blooming the way it is. Bum, 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 bum. I imagine it won't be long before... Oh my god, there's 2 of them. No, that reaps the benefits. You know I come to talk about the market. Something on your mind? Yeah, dude, you want to hear the truth? I see. The Exarch did mention they had something to do with your returning of the Night of Norvent. Alright, consider my interest piked. But I've heard that as well, man. Like I heard it's a mindfuck, but like you can digest it, and it's like... Basically, I can't wait to play it, but it scares me because it looks insanely pretty. I've been wanting to play it ever since it released, and I just haven't. So I'm sure I will get to it in this world. Might make it a stream game, to be fair. It's one of those games that feels like I can wrap a blanket around me while getting my mind fucked endlessly. You feel me? Please. Like, I definitely could. I'm not against it. That definitely seems like a sit down in the chair, other than on my couch, on the TV. However, seeing those art styles on the TV would be beautiful, but I could definitely see that being a stream game down the line. Well, well, to what do I owe the pleasure? Also got jump scared. What did you get jump scared by? Like, no, not a second one. Man's not gonna complete the first one now. We took too long. R.I.P. Sea of Stars. And then also means he's not gonna watch me. He's not gonna watch the VODs, or he's not gonna join the streams for Sea of Stars, because then he won't be spoiled of anything he potentially plays. So now that's just gonna become this weird void of just that doesn't continue, but it's there. Love and Hope. It was just maybe it's DLC, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a DLC idea. You know, maybe. What's about me? I mean, they did the Messenger and then this one, so maybe it's just a hint. Yeah. I wouldn't put it past them. Be as like a hint but not hint type beat. You know what I'm saying? After RGG announced that Yakuza was going turn-based via an April Fool's joke and said it was just a joke, I will never have trust in what people say to me. To say the least. So what do I owe the pleasure? Whatever it is, I must ask you be brief. With the night return, visitors have been flocking to the Crystarium, and I find myself too busy by half. I don't mind it though. Seeing the stairs so full of life and excitement, one can almost forget the flood ever happened. Well, looks like the same amount of people here to me, so fucking... how's business? The Warriors of Light? Yes, the Exarch has mentioned them before, but everyone knows them now as the Cardinal Virtues. Or are you suggesting there's more to it than that? The Cardinal Virtues! Fucking boy band name. And now I present the Cardinal Virtues! Boom, boom, boom. Well, you have to steer us wrong, so I'm willing to hear what you have to say. I mean, it took them a while to do fucking make Sea of Stars anyways, so they wouldn't be like, hey, magically done this. Like, that'll be a bit of time before they do the next game. And who knows what the next game could be, because the Messenger, the last game, is seems to be very different in comparison. So. I've been thinking of not fucking streaming Lies of P anyway. And like, if I played that in my own time, that leaves the next stream game slot, basically. And I'm not really too sure what I have followed up going into the forward. Bro, why wouldn't it grip you more than Sea of Stars? After what? Think of the type of games they are and what they're trying to portray. Of what I know of 13 Sentinels, which isn't a lot, but what I know, what I've heard. It's especially something like Sentinels with its gameplay and how it generally just looks and stuff. It needs a story to grip you and captivate you for it to make it continue on. Sea of Stars, I don't really give too much of a fuck what's happening in the story. Like, I'm following it, but I don't give too much of a fuck. And it's just a really nice and cozy game to play. This is Fucking there now. This has this and this game doesn't. Ugh, fucking comparisons. I hate that shit. Ugh. They're different things. That's all. They're just different fucking games. It's oh yeah, this is better than this. They're different games portraying a whole different vibe and feel. Sea of Stars is supposed to be this cozy game that has, you know, at the moment not too much of a story, but a story to carry it on as you go through these areas, listen to the music. It's a lot comfier. 13 Sentinels, looking in. That isn't supposed to be comfy. In the same way Sea of Stars is comfy. Very different. It will be cozy, but it won't be the type of cozy. It's a very different type of cozy. Because of how it portrays it all. Like, one is this comfy, retro, nostalgic travel to, well, you know, inspired by Chrono Trigger and all that good stuff. And the other one seems to be a complete fucking mindfuck, but with really nice art style. And, yeah, a lot of characters and stuff that goes on. And from what I've heard, the voice acting sounds pretty good as well. So you have all those aspects that kind of sink you in, get cozy. Well, Sea of Stars doesn't have voice acting. It is this, you explore these areas, you listen to music, there's some combat. You know, the characters are fun, but they're nothing really that's like, So like Sea of Stars is this like comfy fun, but 13 Sentinels is gonna be this gripping story in whatever is happening in that world. I don't know, but it doesn't seem to be too pleasant. So, kind of reminds you of Fort Condor. I don't know. I haven't played it, so I can't say. But from the pictures I've seen, I'm very interested that you're saying that. Because from what I've seen on the overlay and everything, it does not seem anything like Fort Condor. But if you mean that it's kind of like an RTS, you can put it into that genre. Because after you told me that Nier Automata was like Devil May Cry or some shit, you sent me something like that it was a similar gameplay. I'm like, I don't trust this man's idea and gameplay. I'm like, I don't trust this man's idea of gameplay anymore. He sees stab and real time or turn based or an RTS and like, yes, that's like that. Which it's not wrong. It's not wrong, but it's not right. But it's also not wrong because it is of the RTS genre. So you're in the area of like, yes, but no. Which is a pretty good area to be in, really, because you like being right. Well, you're wrong. There you are. Between the four of us, I dare say we swept the Crystarium from top to bottom. No we need but wait for the people to gather. It could be the next one after Sea of Stars, to be fair. I don't say anything yet. I don't know. Well, here we are. Oh yeah, I've heard the tracks, the sound, the music and stuff is banging too.
Yes, this looks to be nearly everyone. Let us begin, shall we?
Alright, speech time. ShadowBringers is now Speechbringers. There's been like 3 speeches or maybe even more than that.
Though I am usually the first to hold forth at such events, I think on this occasion that honor should fall to you.
Oh, okay, don't worry. Everybody listen! Blasting pyro. Everyone listen!
They would be more inclined to take the word of the Warrior of Darkness.
Oh, guys, I don't speak.
In light of the subject matter, who better than thee to speak these truths?
Guys, I don't talk. I'm a mute. The fuck? Am I just gonna wave at them? Are they gonna clap? Oh well, this is showing me for images. Is he saying anything? No, but he's putting the echo images in our mind. The key language of piano. We're not getting through to them, they can't hear us. No. They were not villains. They were heroes.
Wicked White. The Warriors of Light did all that?
Hey, they got it.
So they never... I mean, they only ever wanted to help. And when everything they'd done turned to ash, they still carried on.
Yeah, they still carried on. And you butt whites called them out for being villains because of your stupid history books. Brr.
They gave everything to stop the flood. First their lives, then their souls. And they managed it too. In the end. They saved us. And we cursed their names.
And you know what else Ardbert went through? As a ghost, as a soul, he had to see someone fucking get turned into a scene and he couldn't even stop him. He had to see someone fucking die right in front of him and he couldn't save them. So, yeah, he's been through it. They've been through it. And they've even got more that I've still got to learn about the other warriors of light, darkness, whatever. Their stories of the group and stuff. So, yeah, feel shit.
This should go a long way towards clearing the air.
It's nice though. Ardbert. Ardbert! Ardbert! In the middle! In the middle! In the middle! In the middle! There! Ardbert! In the middle! Ardbert! Yo, why are you giving me that face? Do you all see him too?
Impossible.
Oh shit, they see him too!
I definitely see something. You don't think it's a ghost, do you?
Nay, yonder standeth no bloodless apparition, but a warrior of light and darkness both. Ardbert.
I don't trust that face he was giving us.
What in the world?
It's you! The one who slew the Eater!
That it should be the warrior of darkness who brought the truth to light. You've saved me a fair bit of time. Though I have a few words of my own to say, if I may.
Judging by his eyes, man's about to be an absolute fucking twat.
People of the Crystarium, I am Ardbert, one of those you know as a warrior of light.
That's impossible. You should be dead.
Aye, that I should. But as the world has been given new life, so too have I. I know not why I, and I alone, have been gifted this chance. But I do know this. Only by the will of the star itself could such a miracle come to pass. The hero who stands before you now, the warrior of darkness, is not of this world. And the day will come when he must return to his home.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
But this land is our home. And if it is to remain so, now and forevermore, it is we who must protect it. The time to rely on saviors from afar has passed. It is you who must rise. You who must become the new warriors of light.
What? Us? Warriors of light?
None of us were born heroes, my friend. I was only ever a man with a thirst for adventure. But wherever my journeys took me, I was invariably confronted with the same choice. To lend what aid I could to those in need, or not. And I always chose the former. Any one of you could do the same. All you need is the will to help your fellow man. And the resolve to see it through.
Whew. That's dead eyes right there.
From thine own lips did we learn of Ardbert's fate, and by thy countenance I gather thou art not inclined to recant thy testimony. Yet whosoever this man may be, his words hold truth and resonate with the citizenry besides. For us to voice our doubts here and now would serve but to sow disquiet. 'Twere better we retired unto the ocular and there discuss this matter in private.
Go. I will stay here and watch.
I'm enjoying the show. You guys do your thing. I shall enjoy the show. Oh, we'll just watch them in here then, I guess.
So, that is a warrior of light of the first. I've not had the pleasure of making his acquaintance, but as you all seem to be in agreement, I gather this is no simple case of mistaken identity.
As far as I was able to discern, that was indeed Ardbert. It has been a long time, but not that long. Could he truly have been resurrected as he claims?
Nah. It looks like him, it sounds like him, but that ain't him. This dude seems too much like an asshole. You're zoning in those goddamn eyes.
Ardbert did entrust his very soul unto thee. I see no reason to question thy judgment.
No. That's not our boy.
To my eyes, your ether burns as brightly as the day you slew Emmett Selk. That is proof that he is with you still.
What's that fucker's ether like?
Yet that which standeth now before the people is far more than a passing imitation. I am reminded of the cardinal virtues, though a sin eater he is not. Which leaveth but one plausible explanation.
That he is an Ascian.
What's up? Cool!
Given their fondness for posthumous possession, I would have to agree.
You're either a Scion, or you're an Ascian. You're either Sora, or you're Xehanort.
From what I understand, the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore by those whom they had aided in life. At the time, some few still remembered them as heroes. Needless to say, 4 of them were subsequently exhumed to serve as the virtues. And if one knew where to look, Ardbert too would not have been difficult to find.
Assuming then that this is indeed the work of an Ascian, my mind inevitably turns to the last remaining paragon to survive the Sundering.
Elidibus.
Yes, that's true.
That Xenos hath reclaimed his own flesh is known. Thus evicted from his borrowed form, and cognizant no doubt of Emmett Selk's failure here in the first, 'tis quite possible the emissary chose Ardbert for his next vessel.
Inhabiting the flesh of the fallen? My, that is unsavory. And they do this often, you say?
Verily, for they possess no corporeal forms of their own. In what one may term their natural state, none save those gifted with the echo can perceive them. Indeed, when Elidibus intruded upon the waking sands, his presence did go unmarked by all save Minfilia and the Warrior of Light.
Fuck me, I forgot this dude's been around that long. I know the cloak in white. But fuck, didn't know he's been twisting buttons since then. Yeesh. Damn, that's a... Woo! That's a memory burst.
On that occasion, I myself remained ignorant of his coming until after his departure. It was only at a later juncture, when he deigned to appear before me in borrowed flesh, that I was finally able to take the measure of him. In such puppetry do the Ascians engage when they seek to influence the course of history.
And they have gained much by it. Emmett Selk single-handedly built the Garlean Empire in this manner, while La Hebrea came close to conquering Eorzea, having taken possession of Thancred's living body.
Yet it must needs be noted that the Ascians cannot avail themselves of all mortal vessels. For were they able to do so, none would serve as a better pawn than our own redoubtable champion. Mayhap the blessing of light shieldeth Hydaelyn's chosen from Ascian influence. Or mayhap other forces are at work. We cannot say for certain.
Whatever the reason, I hope it holds true. I dare not contemplate what might come to pass otherwise.
Is it not peculiar, then, that Ardbert's mortal remains should be susceptible, given that he was once a warrior of light? Or did the final departure of his soul make it possible, perhaps? Regardless, to hear an Ascian use him to call forth new warriors of light boggles the mind.
Why would he put them through a realm reborn like that? Poor fellas.
Elidibus hath ever been an enigma, his ostensible purpose being to preserve the balance between light and dark.
Elidibus is a fun name to say.
However, I was afforded a glimpse behind the mask of the self-appointed emissary.
Oh.
I shall not defend mine actions, undertaken in pursuit of a better understanding of our foe as either wise or prudent. Nevertheless, what little I did glean may now prove useful. Elidibus possesseth a subtle mind, practiced in the art of manipulation. That he coaxed this star's most valiant heroes as far as the source with naught save half-truths is no trifling feat. And now I believe he doth employ his skills once more to some as yet unknown end. Though naught is certain, should my suspicions prove true, we shall have need of all our wits if we are to uncover and thereafter thwart his plot.
Agreed. 'Tis plain that simply speaking out against him will not avail us. At best, it would only serve to confuse the people.
Good timing on him, though. Like, just as we say, yeah, Ardbert and that, there is actually heroes. Man shows up for the door as Ardbert, the guy that we just went, yeah, trust this guy. He's an amazing person. But!
And I would hesitate to do anything which might tarnish Ardbert's reputation once more, nor yours by association. That being the case, it may be wise to keep a covert eye on this Ardbert's movements, as we attempt to discern his purpose and how best to mitigate his influence.
His performance appears to have concluded. What now? Go back out and follow him?
'Twould appear Master Alphino already hath pursuit in mind.
Oh, great.
I suspect one pair of eyes shall better serve our cause than half a dozen. Let the rest of us maintain an inconspicuous distance, for the present at least.
Yeah, that can only go well. Phew. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. God damn. That's a... There's a lot of shit going on in this post, isn't there? We got the Empire charging with Ultima, with Xenos there, fucking going with fucking at the Zodiac, and we also know Elidibus was there as well. And then Elizabeth has come over here and they're charging up as Ardbert while we're also trying to get our friends over to the other side. Oh, man. Oh, man, that is a... Then and the simple thing that I was always I've been wondering in my head, what will connect piece A and piece B? He comes walking through the fucking door, fucking Exilibus, however you say his goddamn name, Trelibus, Bilibus, Yabadu, Yahi, Yaha, Lahi, Lahi, ha, whatever. School bus. Yeah. Oh man, there's a lot. God damn, it's so good though, so interesting. It's like, ah! Oh man, what you got for us? Asleep disturbed. Before the brow, the crystal god deliberates your next move. Hey, we're seeing these lot again. You did well to dispel the falsehood surrounding the Warriors of Light and their actions prior to the flood. Though I must say the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather one who appropriated his identity, was a rather curious development. He is an impostor, of that there is no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Ilmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight. Prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. I for one would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. Here we take action. We must needs ascertain his intent. Well, it's kinda looking like he's trying to turn the joint against us with being the whole outsiders gimmick. I don't know if it will work, but if they're gonna try and turn them into Warriors of Light or whatever, and they're good, and then they do the idea of Warrior Darkness is bad, and we're the Warrior Darkness, they're gonna try and extinguish the darkness. So, you know, very good time. Let us pray that Master Elfinor returneth soon with that most essential knowledge. Man's gonna get fucking kidnapped. For now, I think it's best to apprise Thancred and Rain of our efforts. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall no doubt need their strength. Can I see Thancred and Rain, please? That'd be great. Agreed, I think it prudent we all take measures to prepare for what's to come. Beck, Luke and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, that it might one day carry you home. Okay. Then I think it's time I return to the Great Wood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Asians has been handed to us at their leisure, but that was one of Emmett Selch's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elidibus will be as forthcoming. Nah, man just fucking appears once every expansion, causes some shit, and then they want me to remember that he caused that shit. Fortunately, I recently reviewed word from Fanel that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Quitana Ravel. Ardbert believes the relics within tell of great calamity that befell an ancient civilization. That of the Asians, perhaps. This may lead us to the truths we seek. Do you care for company? Be sure to let me know how that works out. Keep me updated, dog. You do you, I'm going to my chambers. See if Ghost Ardbert comes out. I wouldn't dream of going without you. When you're ready, make them for now. Almut and her sisters will be expecting us. Then let us be about our tasks. Pray give my regards to the V's. BBs. Third post, but I don't fucking know when either I don't chase it down. I don't follow these patch numbers. I don't know when people like what or what. I don't know. All I know is I've really enjoyed everything so far, so there you go. But man, you seems like you have forgot most of it already. Like I know you did quite a while back, but oof. Emmett! Hey, it's the trio! And there's you, Met, Kai Met, and Al Met. Al, you, Sai, the Met sisters! Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since last you came. With the Light Warden dead and its minions dispersed, we have at last reclaimed our hunting grounds near Raktika Falls. It was there that we discovered more runes. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We were all in agreement. Before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. We are grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I seek can be found within. This wisdom could prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is their ignorance. I see. Then it is good that you have come. Faronko was once home to the greatest of weapons, knowledge and understanding, and it is our duty to ensure you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threat sleeping within the runes pale in comparison to those we have faced thus far. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh, and who was it pitting for the return of our allies that we might venture into the runes, clutching a staff at night, wishing it were... You promised not to tell! Yeah, that's a big old staff to cuddle, though. And I suggest we be going. Get back here! Big, Yuna, Riku, and Pain vibes. Remind me, exactly how old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's not the better, I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily satiated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm, and if not for your sedulous efforts to protect the runes, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I kept you away from the runes long enough. Come, let us make for the Quitana Ravel. To the runes! Sounds good to me. I feel very, out of the group here, you know. Holy shit. Alright, going on a goddamn adventure. Can we take a... No, well, we're going all the way. We're going all the way. Need to... Can I, like, jump off? Probably not. Met. I put a lot of effort into these Met names. Okay, I don't know where that will take us. I assume that'd probably fly us over to, maybe here? I don't know. I don't know what's the point of that, Porter. Oh, there it is! It's been so long! Of course, as per ritual, something has to ruin it. Of course. Floor mandrill. Oh shit, pretty. Were these here before? Maybe I didn't notice them. Well, maybe I did and I forgot that I noticed them. Almet, you are golden! That screams a duty to me. I feel oddly ill-equipped to venture inside, but with you here, I'm sure things will work out. So that staff of yours, you wouldn't happen to, imagine it was, alright. Ready when you are! It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal on the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. Oh. 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 Maybe we leave this till next time. It is 1:15. Yeah. We'll leave venturing into the runes to the start of next time. That sounds like a fun way to start things off because there's been a whole lot of dialogue, a whole lot of events. We're becoming one, and with it being 1:15, It's pretty good. I know it was a shorter stream because I've been out and all that good stuff. The next time, don't know. Don't know. But if you want a really fun fact, next week I have off work and a lot of free time. So I might imagine we're gonna have some late ones next week. That's gonna be fun. Imagine we may, or may not, who knows. But the next time, I kind of want to do CF Stars on Sunday, so I don't leave that behind again for 14 as I constantly do. But it kind of depends on how I feel on Sunday. Because it'll either be that, yeah, I'll do CF Stars, or yeah, I'll do 14, or I do even wait on Monday, depending how awake I am. Because I got stuff going down on Sunday. So, it's hard to tell, but plenty of stuff to think about, and other stuff to think about for after I play, after Sea of Stars as well. Because I know we're at least somewhat maybe, I don't know, judging by the hour time, I don't think we're too, I mean, I know that we still got plenty to go, but I don't think we're like miles upon